Hello and welcome to another day of not starving, hopefully. Let's continue our exploration of the outside of this. We're on day 6, which is good, so we're making good progress. I think we'll have scouted out all of the external areas of this map probably by day 10, I'd suggest, maybe even day 10 at the latest. A bit of old sugared brain here. He's quite as impressed with that anymore. Who would live here? That's not as good as the pig's house, is it? The merm house. I see mermen and stuff knocking around here. Oh, that's those guys. They can piss right off. Hanging around with them. So actually, while I'm going through such dangerous territory, let's have the spear up and running. Probably should have grabbed the... all those tentacles coming out. Probably should have grabbed the seeds for food, but I've got like 7 red caps and a bunch of drumsticks and that kind of stuff, so I don't think I'm too badly off. I think these get twigs. Ow. Yeah. Want the fish. I don't know where that fish came from, but I'm taking it. What do I want to drop? I want to drop the grass, definitely don't want to drop the gold, maybe the rocks. It should be easy enough for me to pick up more rocks. Because they'll come from the mined out stones, boulders. Trying to think of a reason not to say the rocks come from the mined out rocks. So let's not do self-referential stuff. So yeah, I think the kind of the pickaxe used on the big boulders that you can see will produce plenty of stone for me to get my long-term campfire up and running. And I think so. This looks like the most easterly point on this map, doesn't it? So I think we've broken the back of the exploration now. And the main resource that I know of so far, or the main thing that rocks are used for so far, is probably some building and walls and that kind of stuff I'm expecting, so like walls and pavements and that kind of thing maybe. But I think the thing which I definitely know it has is the efficient fireplace, and that only needs kind of 12, so I don't think we need to necessarily put our base right by something which gives me access to rocks. It might be something which I can just sort of go out, harvest a bunch and get back in, and that'd be fine too. So what I should do actually is this evening when I set the fire is I will sort some more of my stuff into Chester, because I'm aware that it's got like 9 spaces, I think, something like that. It's a wormhole. Bloody merman. Bloody tentacles. Bloody spiders. Not a big fan of this swamp biome. I think with different enemies knocking around as well, it seems to lose sanity faster with certain things go on here. Because you shouldn't normally lose it just as a matter of course during the day, is my understanding. But presence nearby disturbing things is supposed to worsen the rate of sanity loss. I really want it to get as low as 50, so when we come back out to this grassland area and continue our search over here. Oh, what's this? Rabbit earmuffs. That's quite cool. Right, so yeah, the dusk in the evening does produce a sort of dropping of sanity and the night, because it's basically less safe, right? What I'm going to do is start picking up basically every flower that I come across. Not overly fussed about a lot of other things. But the flowers I definitely think I'll be paying attention to, just to get the little shadow creatures and stuff not all over me. I managed to knock off my microphone off of my top, so I'm holding it in my hand at the moment. So I'm just going to pause for a second while I put it back on. Okay, that's attached. This is annoying, so I've gone through an area where there's literally like no flowers, and I want to pick up like a bunch of them, because I'm sure as I get closer and closer, there's a couple of different things that happen. These hands start coming in and try and put out your fires, which would be really annoying, but you can cope with that. But mainly these kind of shadow creatures you occasionally see walking in, eventually you go mad enough that rather than just seeing them wander around, they can actually fight and hurt you, and that's not a great position to be in. Guessing that dead fish probably isn't the biggest sanity restoring thing either, but I think maybe like eating a proper cooked chicken drumstick must be good for your sanity, right? Get the seeds as well while we can. See here? You can go 64, 69, yeah, okay. So wandering around in the darkness isn't helping, but picking up these flowers is definitely having a restorative effect. Actually, that's something that I've not given a lot of credit to before, is oh, you are kidding me. Go away. Spider gland. Oh, heal. That worked. Yep. Silk doesn't appear to do any healing, so I just dropped that. Monster meat. Isn't going to be that good. Pick up some flowers. That was an ultra short night. I do have more issues to do with my sanity than anything else at this point. Oh, I don't know what to leave behind. I'll leave behind them. Well, let's cook the monster meat, see what it turns into. Okay, well, I'm not going to try it in a monster meat yet, because that sounds like exactly the type of thing that's going to get me in trouble. So I'm going to call that another day survived, and tomorrow we'll pick up with day 7. So until next time, remember, don't starve.